Good morning, Shamaniacs, and happy 2021! Are you ready? Are you ready for 2021? Are you actually ready? If you're here this morning, good morning. Let me know, say hello in the chat. In your eyes I see a paradise. This world that I found is too good to be true. Morning Leslie, morning Kate, Kathleen, hello. Say hello if you're coming in. Oh gosh, we've got a bit of Starship this morning. Morning Adele. I don't care about that, honey. In my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Claire. Luna, good morning. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. Come on, you know this power ballad. Build this dream together, standing strong forever. Hi, Amy. Hi, Joel. Nothing's gonna stop us now. World runs out of lovers. We've still got each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Yeah, look who's back. Oh yes, it's the rose quartz microphone. Oh, I will stay here with you. Morning Chani, morning Joanne, morning Vanessa. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do. Come on, let them say we're crazy. What do they know? Put your arms around me, baby. Don't ever let go. I'm such a bad singer and I don't even care. It feels so good. Come on, girls, sing with me. Morning, Grundy. I know you're singing this one. And we can build this dream together. Come on, Foster, sing it. Morning, Barkworth. Oh, nothing's going to stop us now. World runs out of lovers. We've still got each other. 'Cause nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Yeah. Who doesn't love an 80s ballad? All that I ever need. Come on then. Are you ready for the next bit? Get me pen. Hey! You know we're all doing air guitar right now. This is how you should start the Sunday morning, Helen. So, what is your word of the week, ladies? Share. Get it in the chat. How you feeling? And we can build this dream together. Standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. No, it ain't, honey. 'Cause if this world runs out of lovers, you know we've still got each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Leslie, if stillness is your word of the week, I'm afraid we're shifting that right now. Morning, Foxy. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing. 'Cause we can build this dream together. All right, Starship. Chill your knickers. Woo! Not gonna do the whole. I've just done it. Trust. Love it. Woo! Grounded. Okay, Starship chillers. Good morning and happy 2021. Oh my gosh, it is crazy that we're here. We are standing in 2021, sitting, sleeping, some of you still. Morning, Tash. And it has been a remarkable week that we have just been through, a remarkable month that we have just been through to get us to this spot now where we are entering into this new Gregorian year, yeah, but also this very fresh energy. You see, you've been with me for a while now, and you can see that in the last couple of weeks, we had that solar eclipse in Sagittarius, then we moved into these Aquarian conjunctions and the Great Conjunction with the solstice, and then we had that kind of Venus gate towards the end of the week last week that just brought us powerfully to release all of that energy on the South Node and then to move into this new 2021. Good morning, Pam. Happy New Year. And so right now what's happening is we get 3 different planets that are going to move this week. But before we move on to this week and how this week is going to affect us. Good morning, Caroline. What do we get to say? Jessica Watson. Yeah, we all say that. What do we get to say? We get to say, what a fucking year. What a fucking week. What a fucking year. And what a fucking week and year ahead. Oh my gosh. Give it to me in the chat. Who feels like it's been a fucking week? And who feels like it's been a fucking week? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Yes, hi Pam. Brilliant Caroline. Morning Hannah. Good morning Jessica. Good morning Emma and Trish. Lots of you on this morning. Good morning. Yes, what a fucking year, Kate. A decade, Joel. So, okay, there's quite a lot of astrology happening this week. Lizzie, morning Lizzie, good morning. Yes, Robin. Oh, it's so good to see you back, Pam. So, yeah, this week we have a lot of a shift in energy. So for most of 2020, we had Mars in Aries. So Mars typically spends around 7 weeks in a sign every 2 years. Morning, Rosaline. So 7 weeks in one sign every 2 years. This year, or last year, Mars spent 7 months in one sign, 7 months due to the retrograde period. You see, it went all the way through its home sign of Mars, of Aries, and got to right at the end and then went retrograde. And as it went retrograde, it went all the way back to the beginning of Aries. And then when it turned prograde, it's all the way to the other side. So we ended up having this extended stay of Mars in its home sign. And as it stays there, what occurred with Mars in the last year has been a lot of creativity, but unrest, chaos, shifting. If you've been with me through the whole sisterhood, you'll know that Eris, his demonstrative sister and quite aggressive sister, has been with him quite a lot through this journey. And she has been making aspect to Pluto, the great destroyer. And so these 3 came into contact quite a lot last year. And they basically created this bloodshed, this metaphorical bloodshed, where the old got culled. And they actually lavished in that old being culled. You know, Eris was known to stalk the fields of war, lusting and loving the death and the bloodshed and really reveling in it. And so she's a good fit for someone like Pluto, who is the king of the underworld. And so Mars got to shoot his arrows and got to kill things, and she got to revel in it. She's a bit like Kali Ma in the Hindu traditions. So Those two were together a lot. And what's happening this week, in fact, in just a few days, Mars moves from Aries into Taurus. This is a massive change in energy. Bearing in mind the undertone of 2020 has been him in this fiery, angry, frustrated, and powerful energy of kind of think of red mist, think of fire, think of war. So as he moves into Taurus, there's a lot more green fields. There's a lot more new shoots. There's a lot more grounded energy, a fresher energy, a shift in energy. And this will bring a lot of fresh air and a lot of exhales to a lot of us. Particularly if you are Aries sun, because this has been in conjunction with your sun for a long time. And so putting you into a powerful creative mode, but also a very frustrating mode. Maybe not quite believing the steps that you have taken this year have actually brought you far. But what you will see when he moves out and into Taurus is that you have come very far indeed. And you will get this shift in perspective where you can actually see and feel and relish that. And we all have Mars somewhere in our chart. And we all have Aries somewhere in our chart. So take a look at where Mars is moving in your chart to make this much more personal for you. So at the same time as that's happening, that's around Thursday, Wednesday in the States, Thursday here, we will feel that energy shift. But before that happens, of course before that happens, there is going to be a little bit of a kerfuffle. A kerfuffle, honey. Because Mercury is going to conjunct Pluto at the end of Capricorn. Yes. So Pluto, the great destroyer, the king of the underworld, the transformational god, he is stalking and looking for the next level of transformation for all of us at all times. And along comes little Mercury. And Mercury is our communication, and he's a bit sprightly and a bit of a trickster. And he's like, you know, hi Pluto, and Pluto giveth him the look and the message, and telleth him, take this message back to the humans. I will create some kind of message into their hearts that will transform them forever. Or something like that. So basically, what we will be receiving this week is this connection, this message, this communication, either from us, through us, or to us, that will give us a shift in perspective very, very quickly before Mars moves into Aries, out of Aries. So we're going to get this moment of understanding, this new moment of understanding about ourselves, about how we now view ourselves, who we are now in the world, after we have been through this 2020, this transformational moment. Because as they come into conjunction with each other, there is a moment of, it's not really a tension, it's more of like a knowing. It's this understanding that, yes, I must do this, or yes, this is my purpose, or there's a yes or a no moment. You will feel it very strongly, because only a day later then the sun comes into conjunction with Pluto. And the sun represents ourselves, our ego, who we are as the queen or the king of our lives. And so after we've received this knowing, this intuition, we then get to put it into practice. We might see a reflection of ourselves through a conversation, through something that happens, through a moment of transformation, where we actually get to stand in the face of our new self. We get to finally strip away the last bits of kind of tensions that we couldn't get rid of at the last full moon or in that last kind of south node moment. Pluto comes along and sweeps it all. so that we can be clean and clear as we're moving into 2020. 2020? Moving away from 2020, love, into 2021. So there's all of these kind of little steps along the way at the moment. All of these kind of what seem like little conjunctions, but actually they're quite powerful. And they could come across in a moment of fleeting, somebody says something that just shifts you. And so this week is really about looking at what your expectations are. Expectations are something that we hold inside of ourselves, that we have created so that we can get what we want on the outside. They are beliefs of how the world should be, of how someone else should be, of how ourselves should be. And what occurs when an expectation is not met, on the outside, the inside, or anywhere, is an upset. Essentially, there is nothing that can be created from an expectation if it is unmet. And this week we are going to see how often we create an expectation of ourselves and how often we create an expectation of how others should be with us and how often they do not meet them for us, or we do not meet them for ourselves. This is a positive transformational moment, because when we start to remove expectation, we get to see the world and other people exactly as they are, rather than how we are creating them in our head, rather than how we are projecting what we want from them onto them. And that includes the mirror. So you'll find in your businesses, at work, in your families, around your health, around your 2021 goals, that already there are expectations that you are placing into the future, into 2021, into this week, into your days, that if you do not meet them or they are not met for you, there is disappointment. And this opportunity this week is giving you this invitation to release expectations. Yes, have dreams. Yes, have vision. Yes, have standards. Yes, create boundaries. However, when your expectation of another has not been met, have a look at why you are disappointed, or why you become upset, or why you feel let down. And look into that trigger. Look into, why did I expect such a thing from somebody, or from myself, or from a moment, or from an interaction? What is that saying about me? What is that saying about who I want the world to be for me? And look at why that is. Because when we are okay on the inside, when we feel okay with the world, when we trust ourselves, when we open our hearts, when we really, really look at love is all there is, anything else is just a call for love, then we can release expectation of ourselves, we can release expectations of others, and we can have a look at progress. We get to practice being in the real world, practice seeing the world showing up as feedback to us, neutrally. We get to see on the outside who people are being, and we don't get to redesign who they're being. We get to actually stand there and say, wow, okay, that's who they're being for me. A brick wall isn't just going to turn into a tree. So no matter how much expectation you may have of it turning into a tree, it's never going to do that, and you're only going to end up banging your head against a brick wall. And so Pluto may end up showing us that this week. It may end up showing us that we are projecting through our communication and who it is that we are being and where our upsets are coming from. It may end up showing us this week where we are banging our heads against a brick wall. And we're actually releasing expectations, actually releasing the expectation of things going to change on the outside. You get to be free. You get to relax into freedom. You get to actually see the world as it really is. And that's what Pluto is inviting here before Mars moves into Taurus. Because when Mars moves into Taurus, we are going to be flying, working, creating. It moves and connects with Uranus really quickly. And there's going to be this massive awakening inside of us of what it is that we really want to create in 2021. What it is that we really get to master. You know, Mars in Taurus, along with Uranus, is powerful energy. It's earthing, it's grounding, and it's also diligence. Step by step progress. Practicing daily with consistency in your craft. Your craft, so that when Mars moves off into Gemini, it flies. It flies, and the communication starts spinning around the globe. It moves on to the North Node in a couple of months, and we all get to put our creations out into the world. So as healers, as open-hearted teachers, as those that have their own tribes, we get to look at now where we are creating expectations of others, our audiences, our clients, our families, our friends, our coaches, our mentors, our lovers, and yes, ourselves. And we get to put them down. Because when we have an expectation, we're actually closing possibility. We're closing possibility because we've already designed what we think the future should look like. And when we remove expectation, what we actually get is this freedom of creation, this freedom of awe and wonder. Nothing's going to stop us now. Nothing. You know, Starship gave it to us perfectly and hilariously with herself. And just when you thought it was going to be hard to remove those expectations, along comes Venus. Venus will be sat on the galactic center this week. She will bring to us love. She will bring to us currency. She will bring to us our own realizations of our self-love. How we now value ourselves in a different way to how we valued ourselves last year. Who have you become? How have you become more valuable, more worthy, if that's even possible, in your marketplace, in your home, in your relationships, in the mirror? You are going up in value. And as you go up in value, there is no requirement to have expectations of others. You get to stand in your sovereignty. And you also get the privilege to look around you and see who is being the way they are being and love them anyway. Don't get hooked into what they are saying about you. Don't get hooked into feeling unworthy, feeling lower value. And so it's this energy towards the end of the week. Mars moving into Taurus. Venus is going to slip into Capricorn. Yes. So they make a beautiful trine to one another. They make this earth trine, this happiness, this masculine and feminine energy that comes together inside of us. There is a moment of romance. There is a moment of expectational joy, which sounds ridiculous given that we have just released our expectations. But once we release them, we get to move into this creative heart. And as we move into the creative heart, we can see what is possible for our love, for our value, for our creations in life. There will definitely be a bit of sexy energy around, because wherever Venus and Mars come together, there's always a little bit of and with Pluto on the horizon too. So all of this energy is moving. We are moving now into a new, fresh dynamic. We get to look in the mirror this week and say, who am I now? Who am I today? Who am I? I have grown. I am worth more to me. Oh, the sun is shining. Look at this sun. I am shining. And you get to shine. You get to shine. You get to shine for yourself. You get to see your valuable energy. And you get to feel it and know it and love it. And Mercury then moves also. Mercury moves out of Capricorn and into Aquarius. So you know what that means, don't you? When Mercury moves into Aquarius, it comes right into conjunction with Saturn and with Jupiter. And just as we have found our value, we get to work. We get to put our value to work. We get to get our message out into the world. So this is the year of emergence, the year of healers moving out into society to actually start transforming other hearts from the ground up. And every single one of you gets to do that work first with yourself. We are self-healers fundamentally. Gosh, this is shining, isn't it? You get to heal yourself first. You get to look at where expectations are holding you back. They're closing your box. You cannot see other possibilities when you place expectations on yourself and others. And so it's time to release any expectation. It's time to see the value that you are and offer the value that others are to them and to call them with you and not to get freaked out, disappointed or upset if they don't come, because timing is everything in astrology. And when you know there is a timetable for life, you can rest easy, because nothing that is really meant for you will pass you. And I know that's a cliche, but this astrology shows it to us. Release your expectations of others and of yourself and just go wildly into creation. Wildly, wow, look at this. Wildly into creation and have fun and enjoy it. And if opportunities come your way, and they will, grab them with two hands. Share them with the world. Share yourself with the world. Don't worry about what others think of you, because it's what you think of you that matters. It's how you value yourself that matters. And 2021 is going to show you that you matter, that your voice matters, that you have something important to share, that your message is important. And the world is ready to hear it. And that is why we have got lovely Starship giving us the feels this morning. Who is ready to give me a little song? Praise the Lord, Roisin! I'm going to give you all a card. I want to know what has landed with you this morning. But first of all, we're going to... And before you all start singing, because it is a good one, I would love to share with you what has been emerging from me in the sisterhood. The Emergence School, the School of Emergence. And it is something that I am very, very excited to share with you all. The coven is expanding. There will be astrology classes. There will be workshops. There is a lot of fantastic speakers, healers, teachers, embodiment practices coming in for 2021. There is going to be a whole range of opportunity to learn, to embody, and to get your message out there into the world. This is a school for healers to learn how to move into the world, a shamanic school, a school of incredible emergence. Because my mission is to get money and wealth into the hands of healers so that you can make impact and influence in this world for yourself and for everyone around you. And so there is going to be a lot of opportunity. There's going to be lots of different membership rates so that you can choose the one that suits you the best, so that everybody gets the opportunity to be in this club, to be in this school, to learn, to grow, and to be a luminous leader, a shiny, shiny luminous leader. I'm so excited. There's going to be shamanic journeying, drumming, meditations, dance, astrology, tarot, yoga. There is storytelling, story weaving, journaling. There will be leadership training. There's just so much that's coming. Tapping, EFT, NLP, hypnosis, all sorts of things coming in to help you grow and shine, just like my shiny face right here. So, are you ready? Boom! What is landing for you? And are you in? Are you in? I'll be sharing it when the astrology is right. And who wants a card? I can't believe the lighting on this today. Woo! Who needs a light? I see a paradise. This world that I've found is too good to be true. Who wants a card? Magnetism. Let them say you were crazy. Can you see that? Sorry about the lighting today, guys. Woo! We're just shining, man. We're just shining so brightly. Hey, Annie. If we're heart to heart, come on, I want to hear this singing. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Hey, Susie. Oh my gosh. So we have magnetism. Woo! So who's coming into the School of Emergence? There's so many options. So many different options. I'm just putting together all the options now. Happy New Year, Annie. Yes, Luna. Be value in the world. So let me see some of the comments. Okay. Yes, Hannah. Yes, Pamela. Caroline, totally in. Of course you are. Chani, Kate's in. You're in, Rachel. Yes, Tracy. Drumming. Absolutely. Yes, we get to drum. We get to do some light language too, Louise. I know. Yes, Kathleen. Did you say bookshops or mugshots? I don't know if I said either of those, Natasha. But there is going to be so many different modules you can choose from. Different workshops, different mentors, gurus. There'll be an astrology series where you get to learn how to read your own chart. And there'll be some channeling too. There's all sorts going on. I'm so excited. And of course, Luminous Leaders will be back. Luminous Leaders, which is a very, very powerful container. So I'm so excited for all of this. I'm so excited to give you the tools that I have been creating and learning over the last 2 decades. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. So if you're in, let me know. Okay. We're all in. Light language. Yes, Louise. So I want to see some pictures today. Hey, Sarah. I want to see some pictures today, some videos. If you've been on here live, of you dancing, of you singing, of you in, of you committing to letting go of your expectations, of letting go of what you think it should be like and actually receiving what it is. Getting into that magnetism. I'll put this in the group because you can hardly see it with this light. Nothing's gonna stop us, yeah! Sounds a little bit like Miss Piggy. But I don't care, honey, because I don't got no expectations of my singing voice. I just let it go. Yes! Okay. Annie brightened up your Sunday. It's better than mass, isn't it? It's better than mass. It is. So who else has got a rose quartz magnifying thing? Microphone. Woo! So I'm excited, girls. Go out. Listen to the messages that are around you. And you know something? Every single one of us has got a magical gift. Every single one of us. And so you get to release anything that is in the way of you shining. Look at this. The expectation that I had today is that if I turned this back around, the sun wouldn't do this. And yet, there is no way for me to get out of this light. And isn't that fucking brilliant? Never, ever step out of your light. Never. No matter what it looks like. Because that's what you're here to do. To fucking shine. So much love. So much abundance. So much prosperity. So much excitement. I cannot fucking wait to host you all in the School of Emergence. Because it is going to be shamazing. Shamaniacals amazing. Mwah. Have a great day.